Okay, today we'll see chapter 6, friction. Questions for short answers. So let us see. For most of the surfaces used in daily life, the friction coefficient is less than 1. Is it always necessary that the friction coefficient is less than 1? No, it is not necessary. It is more than 1 for the rock climbing shoes and rock. For that, जो shoes हैं rock climbing के, उनका mu 1.2 होता है. Even friction linings of the brake system, automobile and other coefficient of friction is more than 1 there also. All right, so it is not necessary. Now, why it is easier to pull heavy block from behind, पीछे से खींचना ऐसा, then to press it on the top and push, ऐसे press करके और आगे बढ़ाना. तो इसमें देखो क्या होता है, जब हम पीछे से खींचते हैं उसको, तो फोर्स का जो एक कंपोनेंट है एफ साइन थीटा और नॉर्मल, ये दोनों एक तरफ होंगे और एम जी नीचे होगा. तो यहाँ से क्या देखो, फॉर वर्टिकल इक्विलिब्रियम अपवर्ड फोर्सेस इज इक्वल टू डाउनवर्ड फोर्स. यहाँ से नॉर्मल रिएक्शन देखो एम जी माइनस एफ साइन थीटा, नॉर्मल रिएक्शन डिक्रीजेस एंड डिक्रीजेस, देयरफॉर फ्रिक्शन is directly proportional to n. Sliding friction directly proportional to n, that also decreases. Whereas pressing it from top and pushing, force ऐसे जाएगा, इसका एक कंपोनेंट एफ साइन थीटा और ये वाला कॉस थीटा ये आगे खींचेगा, ये उसकी mg की तरफ आ जाएगा. नॉर्मल रिएक्शन विल बी, नाउ इन दिस केस नॉर्मल रिएक्शन विल बी mg plus f sin theta, n dash increases, therefore friction also increases because friction is again directly proportional to normal reaction. All right, तो पीछे से खींचना, that is pulling is easier than pushing it. Question number 3 देखेंगे. What is the average friction force when person has a usual 1 kilometer walk? In normal walk, no acceleration is 0, therefore force of friction, mass into acceleration is 0. Average friction force will be 0 in this case. Question number 4 देखेंगे. Why is it difficult to walk on the solid ice? Since there is very small coefficient of friction, so therefore very less friction, therefore difficult to walk. Can you accelerate a car on a frictionless horizontal road by putting more petrol in the engine? Can you stop car going on the frictionless horizontal road by applying the brakes? So answer is no, since friction required for the forward motion, आगे जाने के लिए फ्रिक्शन चाहिए, पेट्रोल डालने से कम नहीं चाहिए. फ्रिक्शनलेस सरफेस पे we cannot move forward, or if we are moving then we cannot brake रुकने के लिए भी we have to push the ground, a tire has to push the ground and friction has to be developed. So answer is no. The spring fitted doors close by themselves when released. You want to keep the door open for a long time, say for an hour. If you put half kg stone in front of the open door, it doesn't help. The stone slides with the door and the door gets closed. However, if you sandwich a 20-gram piece of the wood in the small gap between the door and the floor, the door stays open. Explain why much lighter piece of wood is able to keep the door open while the heavier stone fails. स्टोन यहाँ पे रखा है तो ये इधर पुश करेगा तो इसका जो नॉर्मल रिएक्शन आएगा केवल इस स्टोन के वेट के बराबर आएगा, तो फ्रिक्शन विल बी लेस. मेरे जब हम 20 ग्राम पीस ऑफ वुड यहाँ पे डाल देते हैं तो when we push it So there is the extra, when we push it forcibly, तो इसका वेट, डोर का वेट भी इसके ऊपर आ जाता है वेज के ऊपर. तो मोर वेट on the wedge, on the wooden piece, more normal reaction, more friction. So say door will stay there. So more यहाँ पे weight जो है not only wooden piece but major weight of the door acts more normal reaction. All right. The next one is now 7th. Classroom demonstration of Newton's first law is as follows. A glass is covered with the plastic card, and coin is placed on the card. The card is given quick strike and coin falls in the glass. Should the friction sufficient coefficient between the card and coin be small or large? Should be small so that it should stay there. Otherwise, it will start sliding with the card. The small होना चाहिए. Second part. Should the coin be light or heavy? The answer is heavy. More inertia, more tendency to stay back there. Why does the experiment fail if the card is gently pushed? Gently push करते हैं. इसका जो limiting friction है वहां तक पहुंचने में टाइम लगता है. By the time it slides along with this. If you push fast, limiting friction will reach quickly. जो भी होगा बहुत बहुत कम होगा, and then it will start remaining there, or it will not go along with the card. Situation of limiting friction reaches slowly, till then coin moves along the card. इसलिए वो that experiment may fail slowly push करने से. Limiting friction fast पहुंच गया तो ये slide होगा, coin धीरे धीरे होगा, it will fall, card will go just quickly out, this will fall here. Can tug of war be ever won on the frictionless surface? Answer is no. In fact, team which generates more friction by pushing the ground hard wins. तो ज्यादा हार्ड पुश करती, ज्यादा फ्रिक्शन डेवलप करती, वो विन करती. फ्रिक्शन है ही नहीं तो इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल टू स्टे देयर. Why do tires have better grip of the road while going on the level road than while going on the incline? More normal reaction on the level load, therefore more friction on the level load, which normal reaction will be equal to mg. Whereas on the incline, less normal reaction, how much it is? N is equal to mg cos theta, which is less, therefore less friction generated there. 10 देखेंगे. You are standing with your bag in your hands on the ice in the middle of the pond. The ice is so slippery that it can offer no friction. How can you move out of the ice? Okay, by throwing the bag in opposite direction. So because of reaction, you will move backward. Friction तो है नहीं. To have the law of conservation of linear momentum, so man will start sliding backward. Okay. When two surfaces are polished, the friction coefficient between them decreases, but the friction coefficient increases and becomes very large if surfaces are made highly smooth. Explain. In polishing, interlocking between the high and low points decreases. जैसे interlocking है यहाँ पे देखो, these are the interlockings. जब हम उसको पॉलिश करेंगे तो इंटरलॉकिंग कम हो जाएगी, coefficient of friction will decrease. But in case of highly smooth surface, many atoms, बहुत सारे एटम जो है ना, वो एटम्स अभी जैसे बहुत स्मूथ सरफेस है ना, many atoms comes in contact. So they start attracting each other. In fact, both surfaces tend to become one solid. The coefficient of friction increases rapidly. Molecules are just coming very close. They tend to become one piece. So mu is increasing sharply because of molecules, atoms, in fact, not molecules, atoms coming very, very close, and interatomic forces starts acting. Interatomic forces, है ना? Interatomic forces dominate करने लगते हैं. Okay, thank you. We'll continue with the next questions in the next lecture. Thanks.